Here is a weekly Dow and its options expiration. Dow was down 185 handles. We bounced 18 handles off the bottom. Indexes are still remaining their downtrend. Just because you had that big move up yesterday and tested that half-weekly bar, this is a weekly chart. This isn't final until Friday, but that 10-week is crossing over. That 20-week is flattening out. That means that there was a lot of distribution. You're at 11,915. We did break below the 11,915 area. I think we did just for a moment. Yeah, we broke to the low of 11,875. And right now we're up at 11,916. So but the thing of it is, MMTs, the Dow is very weak. It's a midday update. It's in the lunch hour. And this doesn't become final until the expiration is over. 11.5 is a crucial point, as we all understand it, MMTs. The thing that I want MMTs to know is that this reversal here is starting to, anything that goes up in the wick here with that declining 10-week, that's why that wick comes down. That's why these markets are selling off again today. Yesterday, you had a bull rally during options expiration week. We're right in the middle of it right now. It's Wednesday at 9:34 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6/15/2011. And not only that, the markets are down huge. We were down 185 handles on the Dow. And we're well below this red line. That's that 20-week moving average. And I only teach the MMTs how the public thinks and how the public will make a reaction. And versus their apprenticeship school is trading the opposite side. So when the public was exuberant up here, and we called that master correction down here, once again, we are in an options week, and we wanted to update it so that people could see this now. Taking a look, showing the MMTs here and now during the lunch hour in New York, is that we are getting more oversold on the daily. And that from so far, it's panning out to going on 7 weeks when SMF called the very top short. That's on our homepage. And we have a special page there with all the indexes and all of the SMF analysis. Now, you tell me who was right. Was it your public model or was it the SMF analysis model? Ask yourself the question by going and looking at all of the live analysis before the move happened, not after the fact. And today's selling, here was yesterday's volatility trend. And it was set up as a reversal from the previous daily doji down here that the public make decisions on. That's this little thing. And how do you confirm it? It popped right up. And these are daily simple moving averages. The 10-day moving average continues to fall. It's crossed over the 100-day, which is very bearish. You've got a declining 50-day ever so slightly. The red line is a 20-day simple moving average about to cross over the same one, the 100-day. When that happens, there's more downside. The 200-day moving average is going to be right over here, or right down in here where this breakout happened. That's the 200-day moving average. And basically, yesterday's big volatility day as that this daily sell so far as midday is it's much greater than yesterday on the Dow. Dow had a good move. That was yesterday's daily move, but look at today. This is why people need to learn, and we have various programs that will help you now. If you're not an MMT, we do have a public model program and how to identify trends, as you would say it in the regular public technical analysis world, but it goes a little bit deeper than that here. We get them before they make the move. It's not after the fact. Letting you know that the selling, and we break these bottoms here on the Dow right here. These are the last 3 days. Yesterday's big, today's big sell so far. Technically, we're getting oversold in the short term. And the market's trying to price in everything on the Dow. You're 10.47%. When we were shorting it up here, it was 93.22%. That's a public thing. It was overbought. For my goodness sakes, it's working all of its overbought process off on a daily level where we get to oversold levels that create yesterday type of moves. They're called counter trends. However, there's a lot of overhead problems and the sentiment between bulls and bears have changed considerably now. And before, you couldn't tell a bull nothing. And it doesn't start getting until we start getting over here after the majority of this move happens that each one of the rallies have failed, like we said they would. Trends do not change overnight, nor does the world change overnight. However, though, we are going to reach a short-term oversold condition within the next week or two, or it could be a matter of days, depending on what kind of headline news we get out of the U.S. government. The thing about it is, though, working this and setting this up for a summer rally, counter rally to this. So this is your bear move here from the exuberant bull top, reversal bear. Okay? And you're very technically damaged. The only thing that's not going to be is this moving average convergence divergence right here, where that is going to hit a bottom right here. Okay? And it's minus 145.7. So MMTs, as you're learning what the public looks at and how they're going to make decisions and start unloading stocks and what all of that is about and how they're going to put the bottoms in, just like you put the top in. We will be putting a bottom in the Dow pretty quick once we clear out the last part of the sellers now. And when we do get to the bottom stage, we'll take you through the bottom up, just like we took you from the top down. And that intraday trade management with the SMF Market Maker platform is not a public model, but rather it is a market maker model between the public and how to make markets long and short for an extended period of time, short time, intraday time, doesn't matter, weekly, monthly, quarterly, daily. So the bulls are in trouble on the Dow. However, the selling is going to hit a certain point. And you can stay oversold for a period of time, just like when these buy signals, these daily buy signals were stayed, and they never did go back into a sell until recently. But look at how much of the move. That was on 526. We were calling that move right here. We were putting the top in here. What is this date? I know darn well. It's on the website. 429. We said a correction was around the corner right here. And then that was it right here. 5.2. But by the time it signals a sell signal here, well, heck, a big majority of the move has gone by. Once again, midday update. The reason why we're doing a midday update on the Dow MMTs is because it's lunch hour. And let's take a look at the final readings on the Dow. We have bounced 30 handles off the bottom, and they're doing it during this time frame, but we are bouncing 30 handles off of the bottom in the Dow. That means they're short covering. It means that the Dow is short term oversold. When you get to oversold levels like this, and we can go a little bit lower, we were 6.84 over here. Now this is a little bit elevated, but we get oversold where you can get the bounces off the bottom. And it's about the bottom up trade when you're oversold on the Dow short term.